All you gorgeous Leos. I hope you've been looking after yourself. Welcome to your July messages through from Spirit. If you're new to the channel, my name is Linda Williams. I'm from Australia, and you're so very welcome here today. If you're returning, well, thank you so much for your support. It is very much appreciated. So, Leo, let's have a look, shall we? What is it the Spirit would like to say to us about July 2025, halfway through the year? We're going to ask, first of all, as we always do, for a mystery card, which comes through from the angels, gods, and goddesses deck. So this card here, if we choose one, but it's extra advice, it's extra guidance that Spirit gives you, Leo, at the end of the reading. And very often, actually, very often, these messages really do gel with what Spirit's already spoken to you about in this reading. So it's quite interesting how it sometimes falls into place. So I'll pop it there. We're not going to look at it. We're going to now ask Spirit for some messages for July. Let's see if they first give us the energy of the month. What is it that we need to maybe concentrate on or recognize or work with? You know, when it comes to July, we've had two throw themselves out. So I'm just going to put them here. We will, of course, incorporate them, but I do like to choose these ones. So I'm asking first for the overall energy of July, please, for Leo. I'd love to get that out. And I'll just turn this over. And the first week, could we please have some advice on the very first week of July? And we have the Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. Wow, finances, it's all about your money. The second week, Two of Swords, there's a decision here. I've got to look into something, make a decision. Yeah, now we've got the King of Swords. Interesting, very interesting. I'm going to put these two here, right here. And now, this third week. Oh, third week. Oh, I've got two, look at that. And final week of July, please. Final week for Leo. Thank you so much. Beautiful reading. So, how interesting. First thing I'm feeling, very first thing I'm feeling is busy, busy, busy. Okay, let's put this into context here. So the two cards that fell out, one was the Six of Cups, which can be dwelling on the past, thinking about the past, things emotionally coming back from the past. And we also have unity, which is actually the Hierophant. So in this deck. So the Hierophant is also a blessing. It is our viewpoints on life. It can be a spiritual viewpoint. It can be viewpoints about many things, it can also be, maybe there is a need to get some sort of guidance or some help from somebody that could to help you with this here of what might be coming back from the past. It could be possible that maybe you need to do that this month. But the overall energy is the Three of Swords. And so the Three of Swords is very much a healer's card. This month could be the time when you can actually put things to rest, is what Spirit is saying. In fact, this is a month where maybe you need to put things to rest and to heal from the past, because we have got these things coming up from the past, Leo. So if there are some situations, so emotional things that you've been dwelling on that you know you need to let go, well, maybe July is the time to do it. It's very much also about forgiveness. So this is the Three of Swords. Normally in the tarot, it's the big red heart with the three swords through it. And it's a scary looking card sometimes, but this is about forgiveness, healing, allowing yourself to heal. The healing on also, we've got a tiny little bubby horse there, haven't we? So this can be the healing of children, healing of loved ones as well. So maybe this is a good month to not allow the past to stop us from giving that healing. Leo, you're a sun sign. You're a generous, loving, caring energy. You're born, you're guided by the energy of the sun, warmth and comfort and so on. So my guide is saying it's very important this month, July, is to be who you are, be yourself. Okay, be very much yourself. Because we're next to and it's funny, I was talking about you being a sun sign, and the card next to it, this card here is the sun. I didn't even notice that it was sitting there. So this is your power. This is you. This is telling you that some great ideas are around you this month that will lead to a great deal of success. But Spirit is saying that you have to let the past go. You have to allow yourself to heal from the past so that you can move forward in this new journey. So when we look at the first week of the month, we have your finances. And this is you, we have the eight, we have the five and the eight of Pentacles. And so this is all about you now, studying, learning, looking into things. Some of you may be, of course, it's the end of the financial year, even in this country anyway, in Australia. You may be thinking of now you've come to an end to that financial year even, and you may be thinking of moving on now, going into something different and studying and looking into the paperwork of how you can improve, because this is very much a card of learning, very much a card of looking into things. And we did get this Hierophant. The Unity card is the Hierophant really, which again is looking for help from organizations, people, getting information that could take us down a very good path, but we need to learn something. We need to study or learn about it. And so we need to look into that. We mustn't be afraid with the five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is a situation, Leo, where this is a time for you not to feel as if things are not going well for you, because it can be a message about thinking that things are not going well for you. It can be a message about feeling you've missed out on something, but Spirit is saying, no, you haven't missed out on something. This is about not being afraid to accept help from others, and also realizing that there could be help around you that you can't see. There's a possibility that there could be people around you, as I say, it's the Hierophant, that you're not seeing it, you're not looking the right way. It can sometimes be a loss of employment, loss of fear, worrying about which way you're going and so on. It is the beginning of the month, but our fears very often are not realistic. We get fearful about things, but it's not realistic. And so this is not a time to hang on to any fear around your money. This is a time for you to plan your future, plan your skills. This is a time for you to study and learn, and not to be afraid to take that step in going into something even new or different. This can be, some of you might be going back to school, some of you may be learning something new. It's very possible. I'm feeling this energy of you've accomplished a great deal. You've accomplished a great deal already, but it hasn't brought the financial reward just yet that you were hoping for. And so this is where Spirit is saying, there's no point in hanging on to fear around money. There's no point in feeling that you're not getting anywhere, because you're definitely getting somewhere. There's opportunity coming. So don't allow your mindset to get in the way, because we've got Two of Swords. This is your mindset. She's standing there with the swords, and you need to clarify things. You need to take the blindfold off, and you need to look at things realistically. It's very possible that the first half of July that you're not seeing the good in something. You might be only seeing the negative. So take down your barriers and start to, if you can, just look at the benefits that are around you, the opportunities that are around you, and not so much the things that maybe you may have missed out on or you're not accomplishing at the moment, because we've got the sun coming up in the middle of this month. And so at the beginning of the month, stay positive. The first couple of weeks of July, don't be afraid to speak your truth. We have the King of Swords, okay, and you're a king of you're a fire sign, a king of wands, but there's possibly all of us have different kings and queens in our personality. So this is very much a time of you bringing out this brilliance that you possess in your mindset, especially. Um, this is time for professional, seek professional advice. We've got two cards here asking you, Leo, to seek professional advice. We've got the Hierophant and we've got the King of Swords. So this could be you needing to maybe get some advice on which way you're going when it comes to your career, your business, your finances, your job, everything. This could be a time when maybe you need to maybe look into things and maybe get some advice on how you can proceed to move forward in a big way, or how you can proceed to start a apprenticeship or grow in a different way of study. We need to also make sure that we keep ourselves balanced when it comes to our emotional considerations and our thoughts and so on the first couple of weeks of July. Speak your mind with confidence. If you need to speak out, if you do need to seek out some professional advice, by all means do so. Now, the King of Swords, when it comes to because we've got quite a bit of finance here at the beginning, he also represents like bank managers, real estate agents, professional people who are in selling or sales or banking or finance, things like that. So it's very possible that if you're in a situation where you need to get some advice, then by all means do so, because this can be a turning point where you could get the advice that you need. And also, make sure that you look into the paperwork, because I'm getting this very strong feeling about contracts, paperwork, agreements, study, all that sort of thing around you as well, Leo. I'm getting really strong energy around that as well. And as we go through those first couple of weeks of going back to school or studying or thinking about that, not allowing your fears to get the better of you. If we Let's put it this way: if you concentrate too much on lack of, then you're going to stay in lack of. So at the beginning of the week, don't be afraid to look for advice or get help from others, or seek some sort of advice from somebody who is very good when it comes around finances and things like that. And this could be a boss. You might be wanting to ask for a raise or go to a different area in your work where you might make more money. This can be somebody who can help you with investment, and so on and so forth. It's a very positive energy, actually. It's just you've got to get your head around things the first couple of weeks of July, Leo. Don't allow any fears hold you back. By all means, look into things. But whatever you do, don't put your head in the sand. This is about making a decision. This is being unable to make a decision, which is not healthy. You must make a choice and a decision the first couple of weeks of July so that you can move forward. And of course, as I say, this is a situation where there could be some things coming up from the past that are involved in this scenario for some of you, where something or someone, some situation has come back up from the past, has surfaced again, and has maybe thrown you off balance. And again, you need to get some advice or some financial or professional advice on all of that as well. When we come into the second part of the month, very, very, very different, very promising energy. So I feel the first few weeks of the month might be a little bit up and down. Is what Spirit is putting to us. Look, we do have a few swords on the table. There's no doubt about it, which is our thoughts, our focus, our ideas. And now, we have this beautiful page of air and the Queen of Air. So again, we've got swords, and pages are very much opportunity, information, but this page here, this page is bringing in there's some sort of information that could be coming in that may sort of throw you off temporarily. But what my guide is saying is this is there's some challenging information here, but it's very possible that it's incorrect information. All right, it's incorrect. This is not a time to be impulsive. This could also be somebody coming to you with gossip or troublesome information that is, in fact, incorrect. It's very possible. Because, we also have the Page of Pentacles. So we have the Page of Swords and we have the Page of Pentacles here. And this Page of Pentacles is in the 4th week of the month, and this one is in the 3rd week of the month. So what Spirit, and we have, with the Page of Pentacles, of Swords, we have the Sun card. So the Sun card is saying that you have some wonderful ideas that are going to lead to a great deal of success, and you must have confidence in yourself. And the Page is bringing in some challenging information, or, it can be delays or changes to your plans. But Spirit is saying that this could be coming from he's using 2 words, a false prophet. What a funny way to put it. And so this is something that I feel that needs to be challenged. Okay, I feel this needs to be challenged. It could be possible you're getting the wrong information that could throw you off. Whereas if you challenge it and look into it for yourself and find out for yourself, you'll probably find that it's not correct, it's incorrect. Because when we come up to the 4th week, we have another page, and this is all about, wanting to do something more challenging, wanting to create, wanting to really get ahead, a new area of study. We've got 2 cards on study this month. We've got the 8 of Pentacles, which is about studying. We've got the Page of Pentacles. This is studying things. This is learning. This is mastering more things. This is growing in a big way in all areas of your life, your financial especially. So this is very good news coming in. This is good news in the 4th week. So this news is coming in the 3rd week, this negative news, this gossip or troublesome news. Spirit is saying, he's saying not to take it seriously and find out for yourself, because the next week's going to be very different. Pages are news, but this one in particular is about your finances. It's about being patient. It's about study, scholarship, dependability, and also success. This is a very successful energy. And this is in your 4th week next to the Sun. The Sun is in the end of the 3rd week, coming into the 4th week. And then we have the Queen of Swords, and this Queen is all about focus, making decisions, objective decisions, clearing away all that no longer matters, which is this Page of Swords, clearing that away, wiping it out of the whole story, and seeing the humor in a situation, but also seeing the truth. She's a truth seeker. So she speaks her truth. She's very independent. She's very realistic, very experienced. And this is the energy that the 4th week has come bringing into you. So this is giving you the independence that maybe you need to be able to move forward on your financial journey, your business, your growth, your career. The Queen is this is not a time to put up with any nonsense. This is a time to stay focused and to get rid of the people around you that are putting you down or holding you back, Leo. So the end of July, you need to make some decisions. You need to look at things and not put your head in the sand. You need to really look at things. And also you need to make sure you put those barriers up around, away from these people who are negative. I feel there are a few negative situations or people around you that are not good for you, because you're a sun sign. And so, you're not the pentacles, they want wands, you're the fire sign. And these are air signs, they flit around and they gossip and they carry on. And this is what could be around you in July. So stay focused and stay the course, is what Spirit is saying to you. So it's very much that a month where you need to make sure that you don't allow other people's thoughts and ideas and comments and criticisms bother you. Don't let that happen. You've got one big major arcana sitting here, and this is the sun. This is your power. This is all about whatever you sow now. Focus. The Queen of Swords and the Sun next to each other. It's all about, at the end of this month of July, focus on, really fly ahead with your ideas. Go out there, focus on that. Don't let anything get in the way. Don't let any gossip, any jealousy or anything like that from other people get in your way. Just forge ahead. I see somebody, I see, like, I'm being shown this guy here. He's on his white stallion. He's got his sword up, and he's just going. He's the king. He's the king and the queen. See, this is what you need in this month. You need to stay in control and yield your sword and stand in your power with the sun behind you, having your back. Spirit's got your back. I'm going to ask for 3 cards, please, for Leo for July. Yep. There you go. This is celebration. And this is the Ten of Wands is all about knowing that you're nearly there. Do not give up. You're nearly there. If he was to carry those wands a bit differently, it's over his shoulder instead of in front of him. He's carrying everything too awkwardly. It's the way we carry our burdens is important. The way we talk about our burdens is important. This is not a time to be carrying your burdens in the wrong way. This is a time for you to realize you have accomplished a great deal. And July, there's some big celebration. There's a lot of happiness, joy, and celebration for you this month. You'll stick with it. You're just about there. This is about career. This is about work, what you do for a living. Family as well. One's a family as well, but this is your livelihood, and that's very, very positive messages for July. Look what flew out. Stand your ground on something. This is appropriate for what's been happening here. Stand your ground and be strong. Now, in the tarot, the strength card is the lion, isn't it? The lady with the lion. So you stand in your power, stand your ground, Leo, this month on anything and everything. This is my private oracle deck. I asked for 3 cards. They've already given you one. Do not allow anybody to, don't let anybody upset you. Don't let anybody throw you off. Stand your ground. Now, it's possible you may need to stand your ground with someone. It's very possible, Leo, that you may have to, decide that you've got to draw a line in the sand. You need to stand your ground. There could be somebody in your life who's very uncertain, confused, not sure which way they're going, and they just can't get their head around things, or they're struggling with their mindset. This is this page of swords. This is these swords. You must have faith and trust your intuition. And we've got a confirmation of study. We've got a confirmation on the study card, which was the 8 of Earth. And we've also got a confirmation on the Sun, which is a whole new beginning and a fresh start. July is very important, but whatever you do, do not allow someone to throw you off or to become a burden. It could be something from the past, but this is very much somebody who, they're uncertain, they're confused, they're very much, they just don't know which way they're going, and they're also in the wrong mindset. So you might have to stand your ground with somebody who's very negative or toxic. You might need to do that. And we do have the study card around you, paperwork, books, learnings. We have all of that around you. And we also have a new beginning and a fresh start, and a message that you must trust your intuition. Trust and have faith in your intuition. We have we have the happiness, joy, and celebration card around you as well. So that's beautiful. Leo, let's have a look and see what else Spirit's giving you. So she's given you the angel of self-worth. Curious. The angel of self-worth, Leo, is saying this to you. This is what they're saying. You are currently undervaluing yourself. You are so much more than what you are portraying to the world and those around you. The angel of self-worth is here today to reflect unto you all the beauty, love, and light that you are, and to help you regain your sense of self-worth. Feel her healing light penetrate your aura this very moment and affirm to yourself the following affirmation. I am a being of light and love. I love and value the many wondrous qualities I possess. From this moment forward, I will honor and value myself, all I am and all I do, in the knowledge that I am part of God's creation. I am worthy of love. Look, repeat this affirmation, Leo, regularly, and express each and every one of these words with all your heart and soul. As you begin to value yourself, you will find that others also begin to value you as well. So this is a very interesting month. Stand your ground on something. Don't allow somebody to to be an issue. Maybe it's time maybe you've had enough, and it's time for you to stick to your guns on something. Say enough's enough. You may need to do that. There's big opportunities here for very happy outcome, and there's also an opportunity for a big celebration. We've got the Sun card, and we've also got this happy outcome, which is all about you being extremely happy home, happy life, celebration. You could hear of a birth. It's very possible because we do have the birth. This is also about pregnancies, birth, sowing the seed. So we've got to double up on that as well. You might hear of a pregnancy. A baby could be born. It could be a happy celebration around you. I hope that is the case, because that would be lovely, wouldn't it? So, Leo, thank you for being with us today. We hope that we have given you some form of advice and guidance. If you'd like to give us a like, if we have helped you, that would be wonderful. If you'd like to leave a comment, I always get back to you and let you know that I've read your comments. If you'd like to subscribe, please do. We'd love to have you on board. And until we meet again, please look after yourself, won't you? Bye-bye for now, Leo.